What's up?
Hello, everybody. This is Matroshka from DeSo, and today I have a super special guest who I'm very excited that you guys are about to meet. It is Nick and Reese of CloudFox.
How's it going?
Guys, thank you so much for coming. It's such a pleasure to see you and to meet you finally. We've never seen before what Cockfather looks like, and it's really awesome to finally meet you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Absolute pleasure, Matrishka.
Thank you. So you already know that CloudFox is one of my favorite, it is my favorite project on DeSo, and it just gives me so much joy every day. And it has been just amazing being able to joke about CloudFox without, people thinking that this is strange or inappropriate.
Right, yeah. That's a nice icebreaker, that's for sure, right?
That is very true. And I have shared with guys earlier when we were chatting before the interview that I actually said a phrase in my life, and I asked the guy to whip out his cock and show it to me. And Wilfred Chung, who was the man I was addressing, showed me his CloudFox because he knew that that's exactly what I was asking him. But definitely person who witnessed that, she was not aware of that yet, Jovian. She was shocked first, but then when Ready Player One told her, okay, let me introduce you to CloudFox and what they are. She absolutely loved this idea as well because it's brilliant.
It's definitely an interesting way to start a conversation, especially when you bring that up. That's the first thing you say. But yeah, I'm glad you understood what you meant.
Turn the volume down on that.
Yes, absolutely. And so who came up with this idea?
So originally, I guess how the actual idea of the CloudFox came up. Growing up, we're cousins for those that don't know, and I guess my nickname growing up was always Rooster. And we've kind of been working with NFTs for about 1.5 years now, and we just wanted to come up with a cartoon that was quick and catchy, and it just kind of felt right to do something funny like a dinky little rooster. And Nick actually came up with the name CloudFox. It kind of went,
well, it was BitClout. We were on BitClout back then.
Yes.
BitClout introduced the NFTs, and we had tried his main page with like some pieces of art that he had done like 25 hours on, and we just weren't getting the bids, and nobody knew who he was. You have to build a certain level of trust.
Yes.
So we just saw all these like avatars, selling, and we're like, fuck it, like let's, sorry if I'm cussing, like screw it, like let's just make up a project, and then we were sitting here right here thinking, and he was like, I want to do a rooster, and I was like, what are you talking about? Roosters don't sell. And then he's like, I want to do a rooster, man. It was always called Rooster, everyone called, because I still call, I'll be like, Roost, what are you doing? And and then everyone does like branches of like clout, clout feed, clout this, clout, bit this, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're just like CloutCox. So, and we're like, that's hilarious. A little inappropriate, but it's like, it's just.
And that's how the CloudFox have been born. And this is their profile on BitClout. Still not verified for unbeknownst reason to me, but hopefully that will change soon. And yes, they have been on here for 142 days, as you can see on the Open Prosper. And it is a project that coming up with that idea was absolutely genius because, like I said, it brings so much joy. And whoever I mentioned to about being catchy, it's definitely very catchy. Everybody remembers it after hearing it once. You don't need to remind them, and which is genius. And Nick, as a hype man, it's perfect direction to take the project and create such an amazing community that CloudFox Telegram is always popping. I was talking to Chase and he said the same thing. He was like, there is always like so much messages and so much action happening all the time because just people love it so much. And I just wanted to say thank you from myself personally and from the DeSo community for bringing so much joy into all our lives. And it's been absolutely amazing. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of the new CloudFox that I know will be coming. And I actually was going to ask you, do you mind showing a little bit how you actually create your amazing project, how you work on that?
Yeah, no, not at all. And while I pull that out, really want to thank you for that. That means a lot. And both me and Nick are very, very happy to be a part of such a cool, growing community. So it goes both ways.
Thank you. And now that people would be able also to see you and not to hear you on Clubhouse and Telegram, I think they're going to be even more excited because, like you said, in building the confidence of the community and stuff like this, I know meeting the artists is always, especially those who have been behind the rooster mask for so long, is going to be really, really exciting for the community as well.
Yeah, as time goes on, with any project, people want to know the artist, that's where like the real value is. And it's just hard because there's so much life going on and it works perfect. I'm self-employed, blah, blah, blah. And my mission has been like, Reese, there's never been a better time for artists. Like the starving artist is dead. Like NFTs, like once in a lifetime, we have to do whatever the hell it takes to get you to have like so the mission is to make Reese a mini Beeple. So we started with Cloud Cox, like that's the biggest success.
Yes.
And we're just going to continue to build out community on that. And what we've realized is there's a lot of back end, like building a Discord. Like I'm not familiar with Discord and having a Telegram, and some people do websites, and are you going to create a game and build utility? Like there's a lot to it, and it's space. So just one person, he'll spend 8 hours a day some days drawing. So if he's just away, there needs to be that extra help to be engaged. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, absolutely. And you're a perfect person for that. First of all, you're his cousin, which I also didn't know. And you're really great at that. That's why, it allows him the time to actually do the art, create the art that we all enjoy so much. And for you to continue to support him as he is doing that and help build the community that already loves this Cox so much.
Yeah, and there's a whole blockchain aspect to it too, like the crypto. Like I've been in blockchain since 2017, so we're it's he doesn't. I mean, you could figure it all out, but it's like helpful. Like okay, the Bitcoin to all the blockchain side of it, the NFTs, and DeSo is definitely like one of the easier platforms for like an NFT artist for sure. But yeah, it's been a super dope like partnership. Like it's like just like godsend, really, honest to God.
Truly godsend. I mean, and Nick doesn't give himself credit. I mean, he's got a really creative mind. When I kind of walk through the artwork, I mean, we'll both sometimes spend hours just kind of coming up with cool, unique ideas that we just find hilarious with the cartoon. And I just got the gift to draw, so I'll whip those up. And like he said, he kind of handles the other part. And with that, the community just, pumps it up, and the support is tremendous. So
yes, and now
it worked out the way it should have. It's awesome.
I absolutely agree. And as for the godsend, it's funny that you mentioned it because we are sending the Cloud Cox into space. So for those of you who are watching and I don't know about this, but I wanted to say the Cloud Rocket, not the
Cock Rocket.
Cock Rocket.
The Cock Rocket is going into space. And I'm also sending Jesus that Brutal has created, the fucked up punks, into space. So, God will go into space together with Cloud Cox.
Hey, there you go. He's always with us, right?
Yes, he's always with us. Absolutely. And that's why I think it's really funny that they're going into space both.
So funny.
All right, let's get this screen
sharing. I'm going to hit it. Tell me when you see it pop up.
Okay.
What if we just like whipped up an NFT right now and then we just call it the Matryoshka NFT?
You want to stand this call for about 3 hours? We could whip it up.
No, you just do something.
I absolutely love this idea. I do have a next appointment in an hour though, so.
No, we'll keep it short, no worries. So this is kind of the collection. For those of the artists out there looking, I use a program called Procreate, and I just whip it up on an iPad. So that's what you're looking at right now. These are some of the earlier ones that me and Nick worked on.
Oh,
here's
yes.
Original.
Yeah.
Some of these on this tab from what we used for the ticket. We'll also use different outlines for different cocks that we use in the future. We have this one being the bald one. And what I'll do, let's say if I want to use it, I will copy it.
Uh-huh.
Close your eyes.
I did. I honestly did. I put my hand in front of them. Tell me when I can open.
No,
you're good.
Okay.
And what I do is I usually use this one as an outline. And from there, both me and Nick, we'll just kind of start brainstorming different ideas. And whether it be something we hear throughout the day, or if it's something we thought about for a while, you'll just start to add to this guy as it goes on. So if you can look right here, if we wanted to give this guy,
Let's give him a hat.
Let's give him a hat.
Or something.
Trying to think. So let's say we wanted to give him a cap, a baseball cap.
That is so cool.
This program is absolutely awesome. It's I've done a lot of different projects on it. We'll do something quick. So let's say we give him a hat.
They're tedious and highly detailed. I even underestimate how much he puts in hours to draw these things, you know. There's a high level of detail in a lot of the art, if you can.
Yes, and that's why I also wanted to have a little bit of a preview of how he does it, so that people would understand kind of what goes into it and
Kind of,
what the process is like.
yeah.
Give him some like shades.
Yes, we'll give him some shades if we wanted to throw those on. And this is just quick for the video's sake. Wanted to throw on some shades. We give him a cool little pair of shades.
Are you working on iPad?
Yes, this is the iPad Pro. As far as the screen size, I'm not. Do you know what's the screen?
12.9.
12.9.
Because I was thinking of getting a device for. I'm working on creating my generative series for nesting dolls, and the Procreate I heard many times, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm right now watching you do it.
Oh, it blows my mind what you can do with it. There is a little bit of a learning curve, but that comes with any program you're going to get into. With this though, I mean, I've been able to do everything I've really wanted to do. The next step I want to get into is 3D modeling, which unfortunately is the only thing you can't do with this program. Price, I think I got this for $10 on the App Store, and it has just been awesome. So I would highly recommend it.
Nice.
So yeah, real quick. So if we wanted to give him some shades, you know, you could do something like that. If we wanted to give him like a quick little red hat.
Yeah, it is much more manually drawing than I was imagining it. That's definitely.
Oh yeah, no, it's all 100%.
You literally can't imagine how like every freaking line. It's like, it's what's crazy is like you know, the first pieces we were selling, you know, for $10, which is probably $5 because the price is cut in half now. But you know, we really wanted to be genuinely organic, and we wanted people to genuinely like laugh at these things and want to buy them. So the whole, if you watch the sales, it's all been extremely organic. We started like whatever people are willing to pay, and we just kind of worked our way up, and then built out the community, built out the trust within the community. And then also like, it really is already kind of a community driven project, because we take a lot of the insight that like Spunk Art, like he was a really early core supporter, shout out Spunk Art, and Ready Player One, and Charles, you know, like it really meant a lot, those early, freaking DOZ. I mean, I could shout out 100 people, you know, but it means a lot because there is a lot of time that's spent into it, and it's not like we pull money out of this platform to survive every day. And you know, Reese doesn't live off his parents or anything. He's got to like like figure out how to pay bills. And so, but it's just the journey. It's just the journey of starting an NFT career, because this is what he's going to do for the rest of his life. I mean, he's destined for this. Like, he's so talented. I can't wait to get him into 3D stuff, like, and just kind of like see what happens in this space, you know? So I think the more an artist has under them, and then the bigger community that they've got, and the story, like the more value people find within that. And then you know, the world is your oyster from there. You can just go anywhere with it once you have a certain level of community and validation of, I guess, artistry, respect, and so.
Yeah.
And
No,
with, yeah,
that's amazing. And I'm definitely looking forward to also watching you grow and continue to do your amazing things that you're doing. I absolutely believe that Cloud Cox will have a great future because, like you said, community absolutely loves it. And it's just such a fun project that with the culture and everything, it's perfect. And I am myself going to copycat you. I came up with a project. Well, you inspired me to come up with a project that will be called a glory bush, which would be,
That
your
is awesome.
let's
female
go.
counterpart to Cloud Cox. So
I can see the collaboration now.
yes, and you inspired me with that because it's just so much fun and so awesome, and I love that. And yeah, and
This guy actually
Zach Mead, whose cock will go to the space station, and then he will be able to brag to people that he sent his cock to the space station and back. I'm sure it will help in convincing women to be with him.
right, of course. I mean, that's something to brag about for sure. Like, but yeah, it's just cool. Like with DeSo, like I'm a big like decentralized blockchain anarchy guy. Like I just think blockchain is like so sovereign. The technology is so interesting. And when I saw BitCloud and DeSo kind of come around, I was like, wow, like this is so untapped. Like what a perfect place to, because it's not as competitive. Like if we tried it on ETH, it'd be really hard to like learn this NFT space. But when you do it here, it's more like a concentrated, lower barrier, easier to kind of capture like an audience. And so hopefully, being so early, an earlier project in DeSo, what DeSo aims to like tackle is really a whole market share, a global market share of social media, which is over $5 trillion if you add up all the tech heads. So if we do 1/10 of that, and we're an early project in that, I mean, the
You
value.
hopefully will do very well, and Reese will have plenty of money to pay for bills and can afford more and more expensive bills, like Lambo and whatever else is in your dreams.
Yeah, it's just funny because I remember like I remember like looking at Clout Punks for $300 and being like, I'm not fucking buying that. Or not Clout Punks. I'm sorry. Crypto Punks. I'm sorry. This is a great project. Crypto Punks on Ethereum, and I remember missing those for $300, and then seeing how the nature of those NFT marketplaces happen, and this is its own chain. Maybe something naturally will kind of mimic that, and if that happens, then a lot of these OG projects are going to be just golden bars of history, So.
Yes, and being here so early, like you said, is just giving you so much advantage and creating this community and people getting to know you, and that would definitely help. And also, Reese, can we add a piercing to that badass looking Cloud Cox?
Absolutely, we can. What kind of piercing would you like?
I don't know which options do I have.
Anything. Let's see if we can make it happen. Anything you want.
I was thinking just where normally the ear would be on the person. Actually, can you put it on his sack?
Absolutely, yeah. Do you want to put a bar through it?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, so and I can. I'm glad you brought this up because this kind of is the creative process that both need to go through, right? So I'll be doodling something up, and along the way he'll be like, "Oh, dude, can you try putting something for this instance? Try putting a bar through its sack." So you'll draw. So let's do this.
Also a phrase that I have never said before in my entire life. Put a bar through his sack. But that's the kind of fun that I mean, that it's just so fun to talk about this.
When we were creating him, Reese was drawing up this detailed like chicken, and I was like, no, dude, you got to make it stupid and simple. Give him big balls, dumb little tiny eyes, and just make him look ridiculous. And that's what's like, it's nice. It's just like, I can't wait till there's 1,000 like hand-drawn, just intricate clout cocks. Like I just picture someone coming to it for the first time and just being like, oh my God, what the fuck?
So how many have you drawn so far?
So there's 164, 163.
Yeah.
And which are some of your all-time favorites, both unique and Reese?
Oh man.
My personal favorite is Lil Clout. I'll pull him up.
Here, I can share the screen. I'll pull him up real quick. So Lil Clout, he was
That's my personal favorite, probably.
let's see.
Or the party hats. I
Tell me
just
if you
love
can find it.
RuneScape. He's done
He might be up a little
go
bit.
up a little bit. Yeah. Who the hell is he?
I didn't even, no
Go down.
face cock, that's pretty cool.
There's so many of them.
Yes.
There he is.
Oh, that's my favorite. The bust down watch on his sack.
Oh,
And that was actually Nick's idea. So I mean, he'll come up with this creative stuff that I wouldn't have thought of, and I just have the ability to put it on. So it really is a two-way creative process.
What
this is so hilarious.
what I like about this one is like I'm not ashamed of BitClout, or whatever comes with the name BitClout. I love it.
Yes,
So the BitClout logos.
I love that you put it there. Yes,
Yeah, that brings like a little bit of like early Valley.
nostalgia and
Uh,
yeah, absolutely.
My personal favorite, probably going back, I don't know why. So it's either between this one. I remember I thought it was so funny to have him in a cow costume for some reason.
It
And
is
again-
very funny.
And again with the BitCloud logo, it
Yep.
was, it was kind of, we'd hide it in there a little bit. Now we use DeSo obviously, but
Uh-huh.
this was, and I love the colorway with it. And that was kind of the first one where I hit a point where I kind of knew the realm of possibilities. It didn't have to just be a costume.
Hmm.
It just kind of, I don't know, there was so much I kind of figured out we could do with that, because before, we were doing, not saying these ones aren't good, but it wasn't as extensive as we're doing them now, as we were just so, and just kind of coming up with different ideas. And then we just kind of started to expand as we went on. The collector set, which we'll be doing more of.
Dude, go through all of them.
Just run through all of them. real
Yeah,
quick.
like you were just go on the
Yeah.
dead
Yeah,
bot.
yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah.
So that was the collection set. The OnlyFans, which again was Nick's idea.
I love that OnlyFans.
Hodl, Dev, Michael
Mm.
Jackson, Chef Cock. Chef Cock's flipping an egg.
This one was actually done on my birthday on September 9th, so I had to throw that one in there.
Oh, that is so cool.
The Joker, Why So Bearish, Long Cock, Short Cock, Statue of Cock, Pouch,
Collector set.
masks. Yeah, we got to do another. Oh, go back to the rare. So the left facing are super rare. There's only one at the moment, but there'll probably be like 5 throughout the whole. We don't know yet what we're
After Satoshi's untimely death.
gonna do.
This was honestly one of my favorites, probably top 5. I love, this was the
Not a phase.
not a phase cock, so we just kind of pictured, just kind of this edgy cock with the black hair and obviously the chain and with the collar. Originally, it was just the hair, we had I think I had a black hoodie on it maybe.
Uh,
Kind of like when you were like, put a bar through its sack, like what would that look like? Nick was like, dude, what if we put a chain on his sack and it's just too tight? It just added to the character as a whole. And
Connected to the other one.
it definitely did. Yes,
I mean,
for
we'll laugh
sure.
our asses off for a little bit just looking at these still. I mean, I still laugh at them.
No face. That was for no face.
Oh, that is perfect.
Mummy.
Just to save time, I'll kind of go through them pretty quick, but each one is so unique, and each one there's so much thought put into, both on my part and his.
R.I.P. Satoshi.
Rest in peace, Satoshi.
Rest in
the
peace,
Cockfather. This one is probably my favorite one.
Cock Sanders.
This is Cock
Well,
Sanders.
Cock Sanders.
Cock Sanders. It's just, it was a shower idea. I'm in the shower and I just kind of thought, I think I heard an ad come on because I was listening to music and an ad came on. It was I can't remember what it was for, but I remember just for some reason, just the kernel came into my mind. I was like, oh, I didn't even think
Nice.
about that. Having him just kind of
Queen Rockcock.
rock cock was cool.
COVID. mushroom, hairy cock, or spider cock, train cock, cock
There's the
rocket.
Cock Rocket. This was the one you mentioned that will be going
Yes, yeah, that's the one that Zach has. That's going to the moon.
to the moon.
Let's go.
So
Bougie cock.
there's just so many, and each one is so unique. And
I love those.
yeah, I just put a lot into these guys.
Vote for DeSo. Cocksucker.
Yeah, I wanted to show the cocksucker. I love that one. This one was probably one of my more favorite ones as well. I love just the name, the cocksucker, you know, and it's kind of got the wrap around it. It's shiny. So
Yep.
I love playing with the idea, especially with the cock clock too, as well as the cock train.
Yeah, it's
Kind of
really
turning, yeah, kind of turning the, you know, the shape of the cartoon and making it relate to real world things, you know, that kind of shapes it out. I love playing with that as an artist, and yeah, there will definitely be more like that in the future.
cool. Awesome.
Oh, these are some new unreleased ones. So back to this one.
Yay.
To give them a bar, we'll go through the full sack at first just to see what we think.
Okay.
And with this app, it's really cool. You can create shapes pretty quick.
Yeah, I've been watching you doing it, and it doesn't look super difficult. It's just a lot of time consuming, and you have to be like details. Just the way you work on them, you're doing it very detailed. So
yes, very time consuming, and a big part of it has just been time. I've been using this tablet now. I've probably clocked in over God, 600, 800 hours with this thing. Not just talks, but with other projects alone, just drawing. So I mean, it's definitely, there's a big learning curve to it, and just practice makes perfect with it, but
Yeah, like
it is very user friendly.
nice.
We'll give them a little bit of a wrinkle like that. Right. If we wanted to make it shiny, what we could do, there's different brushes you can use. We'll use airbrush. Kind of make it look more like metal.
Nice. So if I'm going to talk to my mom later today and she will ask me what I have been doing, I'm going to tell her that I was helping put a bolt through the sack on a brand new cloud book. After meeting the artists for the first time, finally, who revealed their faces. And by the way, also thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know that, you know, anonymity and all of that. So I appreciate you having your faces out. I know I offered that you can, you know, use the snap filter, like some people prefer not to be themselves. So it's really awesome to see the actual faces behind the project. So Nick and Reese, it was really, really, really cool to meet you.
Yeah, there's a few jokes going around that Reese was just like a Fiverr. Like I was just hiring him on Fiverr and doing some stuff.
He's out.
Good old Clay. He's a jokester.
Yeah, he is. Ooh, nice and shiny.
Nice and shiny, and really goes through the Nick seal of approval. You know, after
he'll
kind of look at it,
he'll bring it to me, and I'll be like, put it on the back burner.
But no, we play with it until each one is just, you know, just perfect, and then we put it out. If we get a laugh out of it, it goes out. If we love it, people get to see it. You know, we just want to create everyone really with quality. And
you made that one look so easy. Like you did that so fast.
And again, that's just a quick.
But there's like not much detail in it, like in the creative process of like coming up with something that makes sense. Because we like to make the what are they called when it's two meanings? What is that?
Conjuncture? Not sure. Two meetings?
I'm not sure.
A double entendre.
Oh, yes.
So lots of that. So yeah.
Yes, which I love. And I think that's one of the awesome points of Cloud Cox is that all the double entendres that I laugh about all the time.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. It's been so amazing to have you on and to see you work. And it's just been such an honor having you. Thank you so much for coming on here and sharing about your project. I absolutely love CloudCox, and I'm very honored that I was able to participate in the creative project as in the creative process as well. So absolutely honored to be here, and I wish you the best of luck. I'm hoping the blue check mark is coming soon. Hopefully that would help. And we already know you guys are going to the moon, so excited to watch you and be there together with you and fly into space.
Yeah, and same to you. Congrats to you. It was honestly our pleasure. Thanks for having us as well.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Thank you. You're a big help. You do a lot in the community, and I just want to shout you out. You put a lot of exposure on people, and like I think that goes a long way on these early days. So we'll definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. I absolutely love some of the projects that I meet and people that I meet. So as far as I can support them and retweet or share some news or I'm always happy to do it, because we all need all the help we can
100%.
get. So more than happy to lend some.
Partnerships and friendships you make, it's like a whole new world. So it's super dope, and it's awesome to meet everybody and to just kind of be a part of it. So
and finally put a face to the name as well.
Yes, very exciting. Same here. Yes, me and Reese. So awesome to meet you.
Sweet.
Cockfather.
Right.
So the joy bringer.
Are you putting this on YouTube or just your?
Yes. So, and I'm actually going to stop recording right now. So people, you can find CloudCox link and my link underneath the video. Click it to follow amazing CloudCox on DeSo, and we'll see you all there.